All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Stack Sats Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Let's go, baby! Welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday. It's officially, if you're on the Pacific side, the midpoint of the week, the midpoint of your lunch break. So we're exactly at the middle part of the week. It's all downhill from here. Today we're going to talk about bank bailouts and how bank failures and bank bailouts affect you even if you don't have funds in those banks that are failing. Okay? A little bit of a different angle for today, but we're still going to do the stuff we do every single Monday through Friday here on the Stack Sats Show. We stack some sats, we buy some Bitcoin. Regardless of the price, we stack because we save in Bitcoin for future prosperity. Because when you save in Bitcoin, it's like because when you save in Bitcoin, it's like going back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you already worked. Boom, there we go. It's exactly what I wanted to say. It's exactly what I wanted to say. I think I'm getting my statement figured out. Like, how is that for an orange pill? Hey, how is that for an orange pill? If somebody told you that, hey, would you like to, I don't know, go back in time and get paid more for the hours you already worked? Yeah. How's that for a pitch? How's that for a pitch, right? So you can start it with like, what if I told you that? What if I told you you could go back in time and give yourself a raise, a perpetually increasing raise, retroactive raise, as long as you're saving in Bitcoin? Isn't that crazy? Okay. And that raise will continue to go up. Your hourly rate for the work you already did in the past will continue to go up as long as you're holding those Bitcoin, as long as you're holding those sats. Okay. So that's my pitch. That's my pitch to you. Okay. And here's why that's happening. Here's why it's important. We'll talk about that during the Why We Stack segment. But first, let's get into the first segment of the day, which we call the Sat Strength. Before we jump into the Sat Strength, let's do a shout out, round of applause for Johnny Midas in the house. What up, Johnny? Thanks for tuning in. Today, the price of Bitcoin is at $67,019, which means you can buy 1,492 Satoshis for a single dollar. What the heck is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 pennies, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. It's not a different type of coin. It's not a different unit. It is actually still Bitcoin, even though it has its own separate symbol, right? Just like the penny and cents have their own symbol. It's still US dollar though, okay? Satoshis are still Bitcoin. And if you can slowly and gradually accumulate 100 million Satoshis, you'll end up with a whole Bitcoin, okay? All right, so let's say you're walking down the street minding your own business. You look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you'll have just shy of 15 Satoshis for a single penny, okay? We highlight this every episode because I want you guys to see the gradual and inevitable and consistent deterioration of the dollar's purchasing power. And the easy way to see it is how many Satoshis you can buy for a penny. When we started the show back in May 2023, we were buying 39 Satoshis for a single penny, and now we're all the way down to almost 15 Satoshis, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. The prices of everything are going down in terms of Bitcoin because everything priced in Bitcoin starts to get cheaper for you. Okay, that's why we save. Carlos Jaramillo in the house. Hola, hola, Carlos. Hola, Carlos. Bienvenido. Let's go. Okay, so if you have any questions in Spanish, hit me up. También hablo español. Listo. Okay, I will answer your questions in Spanish, but then I will also answer the same question in English. We'll try some of this bilingual action. Okay, so if you're watching or you have friends that are watching that don't speak English, invite them anyway, Carlos. Invite them, and if they have questions, I can kind of answer their questions in Spanish if you have specific questions. Okay, very cool, very cool. All right, so let's get back into the main section of the show. Let's jump into why we stack. All right, let's get into the meat of this thing, okay? What do bank bailouts do for your savings if you're saving in dollar, okay? There's two things, there's two things that increase the money supply, and that's the actual money printing and the issuance of credit, right? Which is money that didn't exist before until an entity got financed and approved on this credit. Once that gets approved and created, that money is counted as part of the overall money supply, okay? And so as the overall money supply increases, story of the show, we've been talking about this every single episode, as the money supply increases, the purchasing power of each individual monetary unit decreases, because by printing more money, you don't create more value, you split up the value that money represents into more units, okay? So you need more of those units to represent the same amount of value, okay? And whatever percentage of the value you're holding, whatever percentage of that value of that money system you're holding in savings gets diluted as more money gets printed, because they're not giving you money to cover the difference since they lowered your percentages of the supply, right? So you end up losing money over time. You end up getting inflated and you end up losing purchasing power, and that's inflation, right? So when you see stories like this, right? Look at this. New York Community Bank trading halted after 42% stock crash. So the stock market has like built-in mechanisms to kind of protect, and I say air quotes, protect companies from all that crashing. They just stop trading it, right? Everybody's trying to sell out of it because they can see that they're maybe not solvent, right? They're not holding as many deposits as they need to be holding for the debt for the customers, basically, right? So if you're taking your customers' deposits and investing it in weird things or things that, like, for example, things that the government said were safe, right? Like bonds and stuff, right? But then they jacked up the interest rate on them, and now they're upside down on those bonds, right? So what can they do? If somebody decides to do a run on the bank, you're not going to be able to cash out those investment vehicles in the positive. So you actually you begin to lose money, right? And then it kind of avalanches or like snowballs, and there's not enough money on hand to pay out depositors, and then you get into this kind of trouble, right? So what's going to end up happening here, if New York Community Bank goes under, they're gonna get another bank to either purchase it or to take on those deposits, those accounts, so that the consumer is protected. But when they do that, they take when they do that, those whoever takes on the debt, whoever takes on this, if it fails, will get like a credit line, right, to back up those deposits, to backstop the deposits, right? And so when they do that, however much money they decide to backstop them for, like, that's basically just creating more money in the economy, creating more money in the monetary system. And so it's another big push, another big jump towards devaluing the dollar, right? When you have to do lots of bailouts like this, you're basically taking the losses that the bank should have taken and just gone out of business with, and you're socializing their losses, right? So they're making everybody else pay, like you and I, and anybody saving in dollars, anybody holding dollars, has to pay for the losses of New York Community Bank if they go under via backstopping or bailouts, whatever you want to call it. It's a bailout. And so when they do that, they shift the losses to society, to us, right? And so, so they have no fear of making crazy investments that are maybe not that good, right? And because they know that in the end, if they're too big to fail, air quotes, the government will come save them, right? And it'll come save them. They'll say, "Oh, we're going to protect depositors. We're going to protect the people that deposit money into this bank. So we need to protect them." But what they're doing really is protecting the bankers that run these institutions that are not operating in good faith in a way that is not going to get them into trouble in the first place, right? It's like, I've heard this example before, and I think it's a perfect way to describe it. Capitalism without bankruptcy, capitalism without bankruptcy is like Christianity without hell. Okay, so when I first heard that, I was like, "Whoa, that makes sense, right?" So they want to have the freedom to be unregulated and make as much profit as possible, and when they make that profit, they're keeping all the profits. But when they use those bad practices and their risk tolerance is so high, and they make bad decisions, and we have to put up the bill for that, right? So there's no loss for them. It's a bailout. Okay, so all that to say that what you can do to protect yourself from all this kind of shenanigans is just basically saving Bitcoin, right? Because once your money's in Bitcoin, once your value that you're holding is in Bitcoin, you're basically shielded from those kind of activities, right? It's not going to be a problem at that point, because if the money supply continues to expand, as it will, the money that you're holding in Bitcoin, the value that you're holding in Bitcoin, will actually benefit from some of these bailouts and money printing, right? So when you save in Bitcoin, you flip the script, and instead of getting devalued by inflation, you're actually getting helped by inflation. Okay, I know it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you guys as far as the Why We Stack segment. Hope you guys dig it. If you have any questions, do put it in the chat. I finally got paid, and DCA no need to sell that kidney. Let's go. Let's go. 2 kidney gang. 2 kidney gang. Let's go. Yeah, I love it. That makes sense. That's so funny. All right, shout out in the chat if you have your 2 kidneys still. Hold on to those kidneys, guys. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right. So, McLovin in the house. What up? Round of applause from the live studio audience for McLovin. All right. We're chilling. We're talking about New York Community Bank potentially failing. They had to stop their trading because their stock went down to like nothing. It dropped like 40%. I think maybe like last week, and then it dropped another 40% this morning. They're down over 80%, right? And they're telling me Bitcoin is too risky, right? You're telling me Bitcoin is too risky? Do you think New York Community Bank or Community Corp Bank, whatever it's called, you think they're the only ones doing those business practices? You think they're the only ones taking customer deposits and investing them in who knows what and not holding hardly any cash on hand, right? Like, all the banks are doing this, right? Don't kid yourself. All the banks are doing this. Your bank, my bank, all the banks are doing this, right? That's the way they practice. That's the way it goes. They are, and it's just a matter of time before all that stuff starts coming out, right? And so, anyway, it's such a crazy equilibrium that they're trying to pull here, with adjusting the interest rate, right? So, I don't know. It's wild. It's wild. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it, and it's just scary to think that all of these banks are, you know, in similar situations. And as the economy gets a little bit tougher, and with the inflation rate, with the interest rate at the rate it's at, so many people bought vehicles like cars and stuff that maybe they couldn't afford, but since they had that stimmy check coming and 0% or close to 0% interest before the interest hikes started happening, people were qualifying for loans that they probably shouldn't have qualified for, and dealers were putting people into really expensive cars. A lot of those people nowadays are like upside down on those cars, right? And same thing for real estate, you know. I just think get to the point where people are gonna say, you know what? Nobody's buying because they can't. Nobody's buying homes because they don't want to pay 6-7% interest on a loan for a home, right? The median income to qualify for like a $400,000 home is like something crazy, like near 100 grand, 120 grand a year. And so if you're not making that kind of money, you're not even going to qualify for those homes, right? So, but when money was cheaper, when interest rate was lower, people could qualify for those loans, right? Like it wasn't as big of a percentage of your income. But now, forget about it. All of that, and there's less and less people that are capable financially of buying a home or a property. And so there's stuff that's sitting there that's like not selling, right? And you have inventory coming up, right? So you have more inventory, more supply, the prices go down, right? And as the prices go down, it kind of starts a cycle of maybe you're struggling to make that payment and you're holding onto the house because you believe that house is going to appreciate over time. But if you see that house drop below what you owe and you can rent for a third or half of what you're paying as a mortgage payment, you think people aren't going to just bail on their houses like they've been bailing on their cars? You know, it's the same concept, just on a bigger scale, right? So there's a lot of pain coming, I think, right? And all that to say that still the best place to be is still in Bitcoin, even with all of that coming, right? It's pretty wild. When Bitcoin moons, I'm buying a Lambo. I'm buying me. Oh, let's go. Let's go. McLovin's buying me. Was buying all of us. Let's go. Lambo minivans. That's fantastic. That'd be awesome. That would be so awesome. McLovin, you know, I always thought it'd be fun to have like I wasn't gonna go that extravagant with Lambo minivans for all my friends, but like I would definitely buy like a fleet of either go-karts or mini pocket bikes. And I would just be like, all right guys, we're gonna have like real life Mario Kart, you know, or like real life pocket bike racing, and just like invite all my friends over. All right, everybody grab a mini bike. We're gonna start this race, and then like it'll be fun. Like nothing too crazy, but just kind of have a little pocket bike racetrack. Have everybody out there on the little pocket bikes, looking like King Koopa on a little cart. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, exactly. Pocket bikes, dude. Dragging knee. It would be ridiculous, but so much fun. All right. So let's get into the next segment of the show. Here we go. Stack recap. Okay, we don't only talk about stacking sats and give you reasons why you should. Give you reasons why you should look into it and do your own research, because this is not financial advice, right? I'm just showing you what I'm doing, and you can choose to check it out and follow my lead, or follow my example, or question my example, right? Question me. Hey, I could have taken that $1,500 that you invested into Bitcoin over the past or the past 3 months, and I could have got you a lot more return than 46%. If you come tell me that right now, let me know how you gonna do that, right? Right? If you can find a better way to increase your purchasing power than saving in Bitcoin, I want to know about it. I need to know. Okay. So today in 2024, we've been saving for 3 months in Bitcoin about $20 a day, and we've accumulated 3.4 million Satoshis, slow and steady, and we've paid $1,580 for these Satoshis. And today, if we wanted to buy the same Satoshis with today's weaker dollars, it would cost us $2,319. In other words, the dollar has depreciated 46% against Bitcoin in the past 3 months. If that's not shocking enough, we started saving on the show back in 2023 in May, and since then, the price of Bitcoin the value, or the Jesus. Every time I look at this, it's pretty shocking. The value of the dollar has depreciated 88% since May 22nd against Bitcoin. Okay, so what does this all mean? It means that for the $5,000 that I set aside so far during this show, I'm going back in time, and those sats that I set aside are going to continuously, retroactively give me a pay raise the longer I hold them, for as long as I hold them. Okay? You got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to hold them, son, because we don't fold them ever. You got to know when to hold them, and you better know when to continue to hold them, okay? Because we don't fold around here, okay? So as long as I continue to hold these sats, the value, the purchasing power of the sats will continue to increase. Against the dollar, it's increased 88%, and against other currencies, it's probably increased a bunch more, right? Carla said, I like to gift sats for Christmas to my friends. Well, hello, friend. That's good. They get free sats, but I don't let them sell them. Yep, exactly. If they want fiat, I'll lend them against their stats. Oh, that's a good one. I like that, Carlos. I like that. When Wallet of Satoshi was readily available in the US, I used to do that too. I used to give people 1,000 sats. When I was doing it, it was about 29-30 cents worth of value. And I would wait a couple of weeks, sometimes a month. And then they would get back to me and say, hey, those sats you gave me, it says they're worth 40 cents now. Those sats you sent me, it says they're worth, I don't know, 50 cents now. Or whatever. No, maybe not 50 cents. Maybe like 39 or 45. I forget what it was. Anyways, a significant amount in terms of the percentage, right? So that's like the ideal orange pill right there. It's like the perfect orange pill, right? But now I got to orange pill them straight up with just knowledge, okay? It's also a great way to make friends, Carlos. Shout out and round of applause from the live studio audience for Leonard. What up, Leonard? Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. That's fantastic. Okay, so we've covered the stack, and we know that since the price of Bitcoin is above our average buy price today, we're only going to be buying $20 worth of Bitcoin. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is it's time to stack some sats. as you all know, I like to stack over at Swan Bitcoin. Oops, there it is. Swan Bitcoin. Why do I stack at Swan? Because I only pay one fee when I'm buying it, and I don't have to pay the Bitcoin network fee to withdraw my Bitcoin into my self-custody, which is amazing. And you can automate the whole process. I do it manually every day here on the show because that's what we do here on the show. But you could set it up to do it manually. You can set your auto Bitcoin cost average schedule and buy as little as $10 daily, weekly, or monthly, right? And whatever works for you, right? But when you DCA like this, you average out the price of Bitcoin so you don't get affected by so many fluctuations, okay? And since we're saving for the long term, it doesn't matter if we since we're saving for the long term, it doesn't matter if there's a bunch of fluctuations, okay? Because in the long run, it's going to keep going up. And why do we know that? Well, I don't know 100% that Bitcoin's going to keep going up forever, but I do know 100% that the U.S. government is going to continue to print dollars forever, and banks are going to continue to issue debt forever. So if the money supply continues to increase, then scarce assets like Bitcoin with a limited supply will be more expensive in terms of those currencies. So therefore, if I know that the money printer is going to keep printing, then I know that Bitcoin's price is going to keep pumping. Right? What else can I say? All right, here we go. Let me get this preview going. I forgot about the preview. Okay, I got the preview, and I'm going to take a note of this purchase. All right, I'm going to shift this over here and come on over to that screen. And here we go. Just like that, we're buying. Oops, drum roll, please. And I hit the buy button, and it's going. We're buying ourselves some Bitcoin today. At what price? What did it cost you? What did it cost us? Oh, I made a meme the other day, guys. I was kind of bored, and I decided to make some memes. This one came out pretty good. I'll show you guys in a second. Let me just try to bring it up. Come on, Bitcoin, let's go. I mean, Swan, come on, Swan, let's go. Just like that, we've stacked sats, and when we stack sats, we can now take a deep breath and relax, knowing that we have made another step towards securing our financial future, towards making sure that our future generations of our family won't have to struggle the way we struggled, right? So I'm grateful for that. Do me a favor, guys, if you're watching, hit that like button. Maybe it'll help get some more people in here. Let's go. I see BTC Moon Guy in the house. What up, BTC Moon Guy? Thanks for tuning in. All right, I made a meme or two. Okay, I want you to rate my meme game. I'm trying to get better at memeing, if that's even the thing. I'm gonna put one up, and you guys tell me what you think of this meme that I made. Okay, I use a template. Does this meme make you giggle? Do you think this meme is funny? Okay, I'll pull up the meme, and then we're going to update the spreadsheet with today's buy, and then I'll have another meme for you guys. This is my first attempt, one of my first attempts. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Let me know. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best meme you ever seen in your life, 1 being the worst. There we go. Chart. Okay. Screen. Here we go. Let me know. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best meme you ever seen in your life, 1 being the worst. What do you guys think of this meme? Let me know. Let me know. I decided I'm just gonna make my own memes for the meme for my meme review. It's to be my own memes. I just stacked Bitcoin, and just like that, I was free of fiat slavery. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right. While you guys give me the meme score for that meme, I'm going to update the spreadsheet with today's buy. I have one more meme after this. One more meme that I kind of made up. 624. Wow, today we bought it 67,480. $20 worth. Oh no, 0.00029,342. Less than 30,000 sats. Once again, sad day. There it is. 29,342 sats added to the stack. And we're getting there. Almost to 3.5 million for 2024. Now we're going to add it to the overall stack count. Boom. Boom. I'm curious to see what you guys say about the meme. I'm about to go up and check it. All right. So overall, we're at 14.2 million Satoshis for the whole lifespan of the show. All right, let's get back to these memes. Okay. See what you guys said. Let's see. Oh, a 4 out of 5. Okay. BTC Moon Guy. I like it. A 2.5. Okay. That's good. I like that. Hey, Paul, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. All right, I have one more meme that I made, inspired by all the shenanigans we talk about here on the show. Let me cue it up. You guys tell me what you guys think about this meme, okay? If you're just tuning in, I'm trying to get started on this. I'm trying to become a better memer, I guess you could say. I'm trying to get better at my meme game. And I just discovered a little website where you can go in there and actually just type in stuff, so I don't have to do it through Photoshop anymore, right? I'm gonna hit you with this meme. Let me know what you think. Okay, it's called the place where you can make memes is imgflip.com. All right, that's what I used. So here we go. But the text was my idea. So here we go. Where am I? All right, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the 5 being the best meme you ever seen in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this meme. Where's that screen? That scene from Thanos. It just says, did you invest in your 401k for your whole working adult life? And he's like, yes. And when will you retire? Never. Oh, let's go. Never, son. Okay, because they're ripping you off. Because 401ks are a scam. Even if you get what's it called? Where your company matches your deposits into your 401k. It doesn't matter, right? They're gonna match 1% of your contribution. Who cares? That 1% is gonna get eaten away by inflation so fast. Plus, anyway, maybe I guess that's one. Maybe okay, I'm gonna take that back a little bit. Maybe that is one blessing in disguise for the people that are actually stuck in the traditional 401k system. They might be able to move some of that value that's already kind of captured into something that holds a Bitcoin ETF, right? And get Bitcoin exposure for that trapped money, and at least start to make a little bit of money on it, right? At least not just let it sit there and wither away, right? So anyway, that's what I got. So let's see. Oh, Paul gave me a 5. Let's go. Carlos got a 4. McLovin with a 3, and BTC Munga with a 4. All right, I dig it. This morning, I kid you not, I can tell you the exact time, at 10:47 a.m. today, I was walking from my office to the kitchen to get a drink of water, and I was thinking about I guess just memes or just random stuff. And that meme of, have you guys seen that meme of like it's like a bucket? Hold on a second. Anyway, there's a meme of a bucket and a hand pouring water into a bucket, and then the bucket's got holes and the water's coming out of the bucket. And obviously the holes are, there's the water's leaking out faster than the guy can put water in with the cup. And the cup is supposed to be like your salary, like your income. The bucket is your savings, and the holes are inflation. Okay. So that was my initial, I mean, I like that meme, so it's kind of stuck in my mind. I've been sharing it with my friends lately, to show like how inflation won't let you save, right? Because you're losing value as you're saving. You're losing value faster than you can save it, right? Because you can't beat the money printer, right? And so I got a really good idea for a meme this morning. I'm excited to like knock it out. I'm gonna make it into a Hodl Boy comic. So that's gonna be Hodl Boy number 4. Will be this meme idea. I'm gonna try to make it into a 2-panel comic. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go check out hodlboy.com. That is where's my mouse? Where are you? There it is. I'll put it in here. Will it work if I just do this? HTTPS :// hodlboy.com. See if that works. Oh yeah, it works. All right. So it'll be the next installment of the Hodl Boy comic. Your friendly neighborhood Bitcoiner, and it's gonna be that idea of the leaky bucket is the next is what inspired me for the next one. So I'm hoping that one is makes sense. I want to really like punch on that one, because I really like the way the bucket explains it, visualizes the concept of losing to inflation. Anyway, all right, let's jump into the Q&A section real quick. I don't have that much for you now at this point, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. Put it in the chat. Bitcoin Beacon in the house. Let's go. What up, Bitcoin Beacon? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you've been doing well. All right, let's show Bitcoin Beacon the meme one more time. Bitcoin Beacon on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best meme you ever seen in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this meme. Oh my gosh! Did you invest in your 401k for your whole working adult life? Yes. And when will you retire? Never. Let's go. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. All right. I got one story before we go, but then we'll sign off. I also made this one a while back. Where is it? I love this one. It's like an old black and white photo of a grandma doing graffiti. Let's go, Bitcoin Beacon. He likes it. All right, everybody else, we're doing another one. I put this out before, but it's in my stuff, so I'm gonna show you. On a scale of 1, let's do 1 to 10, guys. This makes it easier. We're changing we're changing the scale. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best meme you've seen in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this meme. Where is it? There it is. Let's go. Oh my gosh. If you guys ever want to share the show with some friends, you can use this to send them over, right? This meme or this photo, this little promo piece should be in our content feed of the channel. Okay, so do me a favor, share that out with your friends, invite people to come watch the show. That'd be much appreciated. We're growing. It's crazy. We're growing slow and steady, stacking episodes. Only took 170. What was it? 170. We're 174 episodes in. And our episode count is getting close to catching up to our subscriber count. So I would love to get closer to 200 before we hit episode 200. Okay, that's nice. All right, let's see what else I got in here. in the old. No, that's all I got. That's all I got. So there's that one. All right, boys. So with that, I'll leave you guys. Remember that feeling, okay? When you walk into the exchange, metaphorically, and you slap down your hard-earned value, and you say, "Give me those sats. I'll take as many sats as I can carry out of here. Give me the satoshis, because I know that saving in Bitcoin is going to benefit me. It's going to benefit my family. It's going to benefit my descendants. For as long as we can hold it, the purchasing power is going to keep going up. And this is what I feel like every time we stack here on the show. This is exactly what I feel like. Oops, not that one. This one. It's exactly what I feel like right there. When I'm taking my sats off the exchange and into self-custody. Let's go, baby. Remember, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if you ain't stacking, you're slacking, guys. Have a good day.